Hey guys, welcome to English 1101 Online. I'm also going to be linking my face-to-face courses to this blog. I try to make my online classes as similar to my face-to-face as I can, and treat the online material as resources for all the other classes. This way, you know you're getting a very similar experience whether you're online or face-to-face. Now, English 1101 is a very interesting course if it's done correctly. A lot of students are absolutely terrified of English, terrified of writing. You know, it causes you to stay awake at night, but we're going to do our best to actually try to approach this in a way that's not horrible. One of the ways that I'm planning on doing this is organizing and grading your writing a little bit differently. This is an experiment I've been doing for the past few years. What we're going to do is we're going to do a writing portfolio. There's going to be a lot of writing in this class. It's extremely writing intensive. But on the plus side, you don't have to worry about things. If you turn in something to me at the suggested date and I tear it completely to pieces, I'm going to give you structured feedback in order to guide you in the revision process. The A in this class is not based upon your performance at the time of the assignment. Rather, it's really truly based on the quality of the portfolio you submit at the end. So if you get grades you're not happy with, don't panic. As long as you're getting grades in the book and you're revising and you're adding and you're customizing and you're listening to my advice and you're following the rules that I'm kind of introducing as we go along, you really don't have any reason to panic about the actual grade point average in this class. It's actually kind of irritating that I like to put toys and weird fun stuff in my videos. And in fact, it's going to factor in at one point possibly in your writing. But it is really interesting that I've got like just this little itty bitty tiny space to fit my head. It's actually kind of funny. Anyway, what is it exactly we're going to be writing in here, and what approach are we going to take? I don't want to get too ambitious with the introduction video because I like to try to keep my videos kind of short so that you can get a nice big gulp of information without being overwhelmed by it. So basically what we're going to do is most of the topics and the form of the writing is up to you. You're going to be able to choose genres you would like to explore. You'll be able to select and target audiences that would be appropriate for what it is you're trying to do. So there's a lot of freedom in this class to write about what you want to write about, to communicate with who you want to communicate with. I don't want any of this writing for the professor's stuff. I find that to be very stifling. But I've also discovered over the years that when I give students total freedom to respond to assignments, they have a little bit of a stress attack, and they really panic at that idea. So what we're going to do instead of me telling you topics to chase down, I'm going to give you a bunch of topics to choose from, and we're going to develop those topics and explore those assignments as the semester goes on. So let me give you a few examples. One of the things that I'm going to present as an option is a toy review, right? I've got Emperor Palpatine here. I got Luke Skywalker and Yoda. If reconnecting to your childhood can be a very, very vivid technique for you. So looking at a toy or an action figure and talking about your experiences with that toy, talking about what was good about it, the collectability of it, or, you know, there's all sorts of ways that you can approach writing about a toy and getting a great deal of text out of it. That would be good for a short 2-page genre, because you can actually approach your toy from a physical perspective. You can do a size comparison. You can talk about how, if it's based on a film or a cartoon, how close does it actually resemble what it is supposed to be representing. Do you see how, I mean, I'm not requiring you to write about toys, but this is one of the many options that you'll have. That would be a perfectly legitimate approach. And the genre, we're actually going to explore our writing through developed genres. The genre of that would be a review. You could compare toys together. You could say one is better than the other. So in the context of a review, students typically know what a review looks like. You know what the goal is. Who would the audience be for a toy review? It would be people who are interested in toys. It would be people who collect toys, people who appreciate toys. So you know exactly at least some of the methods and the vocabulary you would use. You know what point you would want to make. This is extremely important as we begin the course. Most students never get the opportunity to explore their writing from a use perspective. They don't think about writing from a practical approach. So what we're going to do in this course is try to model realistic writing in realistic contexts. This is just the first example for the intro. Take a very careful look at the syllabus. You'll see a general assignment description there. The grading weights, also the general schedule is in there. I'm going to try to come out with about 2 videos a week. It's a little ambitious, but I think I might be able to keep that up. The videos will introduce writing strategies. It's introduce writing concepts that you can then, again, pick and choose to incorporate into your assignments. So it's more like you're participating in a writing buffet rather than just doing what I tell you to do. So take this for what it is. This is the kind of stuff that we're going to be doing, and I'll give you more direction soon. Thank you.